Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Danganronpa Lapse. I believe we're about to find a body.
Yes, I'm ready.
If we don't, I'm gonna cry. Close it. I threw the door wide open and rushed in. Music persisted as echoes off beats flooded into the circular chamber. Pandora, what's going on? I can't find anybody. No reaction. Pandora? Oh no. Oh shoot. I closed the distance between us and gently laid my hand on her shoulder. Time froze. My breath escaped me once more. I slowly came to realize what had happened. But my blood ran cold as my eyes lay fixed on the stillness before me. Oh shoot, she's dead!
Oh,
No!
the baby girl!
Not Pandora!
How's she even dead?
We don't know. That's what we're gonna figure out.
Her next one, but
She was choked. They choked her out. Look, there's pink on her neck. She was choked out. Dang! No! Not the French girl. She was my favorite girl to voice.
Has a killer, like one of the students. Remember the killer?
Yeah. There's a towel on her as well, so she might have been choked by the towel.
The baker girl is just.
Oh. That gets me freaking in the mood. That gets me.
No, Pandora was like almost the nicest.
She was one of the nicest people.
And she's dead.
Yeah.
But what if she just magically comes alive again?
Now she's dead. Her body was cold. Ah! There was no response from her. Pandora was dead. Diddy. Ah!
Pandora!
Not Pandora, bro.
No!
Not her, bro. Not the baker.
Pandora! Where
I enjoyed her lemon squares. I darted out from the spa lounge, my eyes tearing through the hall as I screamed at the top of my lungs for a sound of anybody. Help! Two people swept in at the sound of my voice. What is it? Stop making so much noise. The music is making enough of a racket. It's Pandora. She's... Where is she? Oh, shoot. Look at him locked in. Look at Cyrus.
I think they killed her.
No, it can't be. Because they wouldn't kill... Canon has too much mystery about her.
Mm-hmm.
And Cyrus is a nice guy. Unless... We raced back to the spa lounge. Cyrus and Cannon's eyes were bound immediately toward the horrific sight. Look at her face! Oh my god! Look at her face! Teresa! Ugh! Cannon gasped sharply and flinched, nearly toppling over backwards from the recoil. Cyrus' expression hardened, a quick, quiet anger emanating from him, almost palpable in the air. I myself was completely drained. All I could do was stare in a cold silence. Finally, the music ceased and a new announcement began. No.
It's a different.
Ding dong, bing bong.
At last, a body has been discovered in the spa lounge. You will be granted a period of investigation, and then we will begin our class trial.
My hair is so messy.
Please accept this generous gift of a special report called the Monokuma File. It will be printed from the digital kiosk, and it outlines the details of our poor lost friend. Your lives depend on solving this case, so get a crack on. The announcement's cut out, allowing stiff apprehension to suffocate the scene. Investigation? Do you want us to investigate Pandora's dead body? Okay, let's look more here. There's something in the water.
Okay, I'm gonna get a closer look on that.
There's something in the water. It looks like another towel or maybe a piece of paper.
It looks like a piece of paper. I think it's a piece of paper.
Was it Say?
It says something.
It couldn't have been Say. I bet you Say, after Say killed her, she went to the freaking place and put the note in the pantry. And then she found it in the pantry while she was trying to get food.
Oh yeah.
Say no! Do you want to continue or do you want to stop here?
Let's continue.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a game to finish. You know that.
I know.
And it's getting late. You gotta go to bed soon. So we should stop here for today.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all we got for today. We'll be back tomorrow.
Peace.
The queen. The baking queen is dead, guys. That's so sad. Who do we think did it?
Say.
Yeah, maybe Say. They wanted to investigate Pandora's dead body? And how dare they, at announcement, call her a poor lost friend?
Are we
It's
recording?
their fault for forcing this game on us. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't play those. Is that AI? That's AI. Turn it off. Yo, please calm yourself. It appears we're being given an opportunity to right this wrong. It may be difficult to swallow, but this didn't just happen out of nowhere. Someone did this. A culprit. Huh? A culprit? It's only appropriate. The culprit we are seeking is the killer that is responsible for Pandora's death. His voice was firm, but I could see see him clenching his jaw and his eyebrows furrowed as he looked back at the body. Cannon, however, stood unmoving. She is shook. She neither moved nor spoke since I saw her flinch the first sight. It's like she froze. Right. She is stuck. She's like, ah! The door flew open suddenly. I heard everyone clamoring at the spot allowing him to away. So I shrieked and immediately fainted.
My part.
She's dead already. It can't be Say because she fainted at the body.
Mm-hmm.
So there goes our first culprit.
Yeah. What if it was art? What if it was art?
I don't feel like Art would do that. Art is like too stupid to do that. And try and get away with it too.
What if
Who else?
White-haired guy.
No, it can't be. It couldn't be Forte. If it was Forte, creator, you're probably never gonna see this. You're gonna see me tweet.
What if it was?
It can't be Ashley. That would be too predictable.
What if it was canon?
No, it can't be Canon because she's frozen after seeing the body.
What if one of them are just acting?
Well, Say you can't freaking faint after seeing a dead body like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can pretend, but it says fainted, so she is cooked. She's sitting there like,
Wait, what? What if it was? What if it was Missy?
I don't feel like it would be Missy. Say! The rest of the students made their way in fright, painting everyone's faces as they each caught sight of the spa's terrible centerpiece. Unbelievable. I think it's her. I think it's her. My bad. I wish that the announcement was made in jest, but it appears I've been made a fool for hoping. Oh. It could be you as well.
Yeah. Mine?
It's a dude, though.
I know. I need art. I don't.
Fine.
You say the first one.
Ugh.
This is too much. Why Pandora? Why?
Everyone seemed at a loss, with good reason for sure. The announcement said we were given a period of investigation, but I couldn't help but think it was a detached request. Investigate the murder of our friend? Where would we even begin? Missy's commanding voice broke the silence.
So we've been
Instructed.
instructed to investigate such a thing. The
Monokuma.
Monokuma file should tell all about the means of her death.
But how do we even start? Does anyone know the first thing about investigating a dead body? No one spoke up, but Missy pressed on. I do.
All we can do is investigate it to the best of our ability. If there's even a small
Trifling.
trifling matter that plays into this, keep in mind.
Keep it in mind.
Keep it in mind. We need to put our best foot forward in investigation. If we are to find this
Heartless culprit.
heartless culprit. I have a bad feeling that the class trial may be the unforgiving sin.
It's such a tragedy. Dreadful, but it's so. We must be the ones to discover the culprit among us. Everyone was visibly distressed. They all stood some feet away from the body, afraid of approaching around the situation. They always stick with tension, but Ashley cut through.
Missy's right. We need to get to the bottom of this. Someone killed our friend for some awful reason, and if not for the ultimate prize.
Look at the freaking. I forgot. I didn't notice she had dimples. Did she have dimples before?
Yeah.
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, she did. Murder is murder. Someone dies at another hand, and that life is taken away one life, and one dies. There's no gray area about it. I bet.
About that. You know, I'm gonna the executions yet. Ashley's eyes were fiery with intent. Look at her. You haven't seen this pose yet.
Someone here.
She trailed off, but we couldn't fill in the blanks on our own. She didn't dare to utter the idea that someone standing within our ranks did this. She marched over and gently laid a hand on Pandora's eyes, sharing a moment of silence for her. The rest of the group was unnerved, but silently agreed. Alright, time to investigate her body. Missy and Ashley were stern, but they were right. I was shocked at the sight of Pandora's body. But I mostly felt sad. She looked peaceful, suspended in a newfound endless slumber. The longer I looked at Pandora, the more the suffocating melancholy my heart grew. My heart ached to hear her voice again, see her smile. So she had so much life, and it was dashed away in an instant. I clung to whatever memories I had of her. Couldn't let her warmth, her love, her hope go unforgotten. Someone killed her, and we need to find out who. Not for our peace of mind, but for Pandora's sake. Can we investigate now? Despite my fervor, I was so anxious about investigating the body. It was only natural. Just this morning, Pandora was so animated, sharing her breakfast pastries and getting along with everyone. But now all signs of life were erased, leaving a cold semblance of her person. I tried to work through the nerves by asking the others their thoughts on the situation. That is, if anyone had anything to say. Investigation commence. Alright, so.
Wait, let's get the scrap of paper.
Scrap of paper. There's a small scrap of paper in the floor. In the pool.
Ooh.
What's that? Not sure. Carefully fish out the scrap of paper, taking care not to tear it. Oh! It's that piece of paper again. It was soaked, causing the words to be completely illegible. Oh, it's impossible to read. Yeah, it's ruined. It almost... No. Fell apart in my hands. A night, perhaps? However, the writing is impossible to decipher at this point. The heck it refused to be remotely related to the case at hand. Don't know. It seems kind of out of place, though.
Wait, the bubble.
Remember the announcement from this morning said there was a special gift for whoever went to the atrium? That is correct. Is it possible that this note was the supposed gift? I can't say. However, I noticed the large ink blots were vaguely in the shape of something I had seen before. I noticed the paper on the side of the pool. Okay, so we know what that is. Monokuma file. The Monokuma file sheds some light on Pandora's death. Oh, that's you, my bad.
It looks like a
Considerable
amount has been
conveniently omitted.
Or rather, the entire file has been perhaps
Paraphrased.
For the purpose of
Vagueness. May I look? Missy handed me a black postcard-sized sheet.
victim.
Monokuma File 01, Ultimate Student Victim Report. Victim, Pandora Aspere. Cause of death, victim suffered from strangulation, no further injuries detected. The victim's body was discovered in the second floor spa lounge. As an estimated time of death is 1605.
1605.
No further injuries detected. So it was strangulation, but is that all the information we have?
Unfortunately. However, we You have yet to inspect the scene itself. I trust none of the first witnesses shifted anything upon arrival.
Upon arrival. No, I didn't touch anything. I saw her body, ran out and yelled for help, which called Cyrus and Cannon. Neither of them approached her.
Well, there's not much else we can do.
Swallowed hard. Still wasn't ready to confront the body, but I steeled myself regardless. Something deep in my heart told me I need to do this.
Echo, I know what you're thinking. It's hard, but we need to face her.
Okay, so what else? Is there anything else I can investigate? I can discuss it with the other 8 students. We can talk to Art. Oh, these are cool. We can talk to Art, Ashley, Cyrus, Forte, Cannon, Lyle, Missy, and Sai. But Lyle is smiling for some reason. Lyle. We'll talk to them later. Right now, let's inspect Pandora's body. Pandora's bracelet, formerly a rose gold color like my own, now vibrant neon pink. Guess it meant she's gone.
As difficult as it is, we have to search the body and scene for clues.
Nevertheless, Missy was having a hard time looking directly at Pandora's body. I don't.
Do you notice anything odd?
I briefly looked at Pandora's neck. Her neck seems to be in pretty bad shape. Looks red from some kind of stress. Red, huh?
Strangled.
Red, huh?
That's pink.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be blood, and so it's like pink blood, you know? It's bubblegum blood. It's just bubblegum, guys. Bubblegum blood.
You didn't even read it.
My bad.
The victim report.
But other than that, I can't really figure anything else out.
The victim report. According to the Monokuma file, the case of death... Cause of death...
States
she suffered...
strangulation.
Let's think about it. If she was strangled, with what did the culprit strangle her with? The towel! Good question. Do you think the culprit went to the climbing center and used a rope?
No, it's a towel.
Or perhaps the crewly used their own bare hands.
It can't be their bare hands.
The towel!
It has to be something that can like scratch the skin and leave some blood marks. So it can't be an arm or a hand.
It was a towel!
Because if it was a hand, there would be hand marks on her neck.
A towel?
Yeah, it should be a towel. Shudder the thought. The fact that we had to think of how the culprit committed such a thing was unnerving. Oh, can I not do anything else? I don't see anything else. Alright, who are we talking to first?
Art.
Arturo Campiano.
I think I'm going to be sick.
I rubbed his back and he took deep breaths. Hey, it'll be okay. Art could barely eke out a word in this state. Well, we're not talking to Art anytime soon.
Let's go, Ashley.
We're just gonna talk to him more.
Echo. It's selfish, but after I heard the announcement, I was relieved to see you standing in the room that said, Pandora didn't deserve this.
No one deserves this.
I just hope she didn't suffer.
Ashley fell silent and stared at her lost friend. I had never seen Ashley so distraught. Alright.
But let's talk to him.
This is distressing to say the least. Echo, were you the first one here? Yeah, I didn't catch anyone on my way here though, so I can't say I saw anyone suspicious who could have done this. You came pretty quick after I shouted. Did you happen to see anyone? I can't say that I did. I was in the climbing center right next door too.
Next door?
Was Cannon with you? She came at about the same time as you, if I recall correct. No, I was by myself. I was in the climbing center. I left the door open if anyone wanted to join in recreation. No one came by the center, and I didn't leave until I heard your voice. I ran into Cannon shortly thereafter in the hallway, just in front of the spa lounge.
Hmm.
Right in front of the small lounge.
Weird. I didn't run into anyone on the first floor either, so whoever did it must have just vanished?
I think it was Cannon.
That's likely. Regardless, how did the culprit give us the slip? Tavish was grumbling to himself as he tried to organize the events past. Let's ask Cannon herself.
Yeah.
Don't talk.
Don't talk to me.
Cannon spoke through tightly gritted teeth. He looked disturbed.
Okay, that's him.
Whatever, bitch.
Let's
Let's ask Sai.
Okay, Sai.
Sai fainted as soon as she entered the spa lounge. Forte was kind enough to situate her in a spare chair off the side to regain her strength. Oh, so she's still asleep. Okay.
Let's talk to him.
Lyle?
Yeah.
Alright, Lyle, Mr. Sussman.
And then the white-haired guy.
Wow, what are you thinking? If I'm being honest, I don't know. There's not a lot on the scene to dissect. The only thing that caught my eye was a shred of paper in the spa pool, but it's completely ruined. I expected a bit more than keen observations from him, but even Lyle was either stumped or too shocked to speak on the matter. Okay, Forte time. Is it really possible that the music provoked murder? I can't wrap around my head around music being used to motivate something so extreme. I agree. I cannot condone the vilifying of music. It's proven that music has therapeutic qualities, but conversely, select sounds have the ability to cause anxiety and other negative effects. In that case, maybe the motivating music was meant to keep us, make us stop thinking clearly? I definitely felt startled when it began. Perhaps. The rhythm of music can affect your body, given our experience with the motivating music. It was high-paced and likely used to cause, as the announcer said, blood-pumping excitement. I suppose those qualities could have been abused to activate a fight-or-flight response, and it would inevitably end up like this. No, all it did was have the same effects as a honey pack. If you know, you know. Is that so? That wretched music was certainly irritating, but for someone to come and produce such an intense reaction, to what end? Is music really that motivating? Oh no, but it's time to talk to Missy.
I admit, this is nothing if not shocking to see.
The words were unwavering, but Missy's voice was cracked and disjointed. Yeah, can't believe it actually happened.
It's
Inconceivable.
It's inconceivable and Pandora nothing.
Nonetheless.
She held it together quite strongly. I'm certain her spirit would not have crushed by a game constructed of fear. Alas, there is no use thinking and hope.
Full hypotheticals.
No, now that this has occurred.
Yeah, I was shaken at how articulate, even on the subject of death, Missy remained.
Now what else do we do?
Okay. Continue. Alright. Time to go to oh, never mind. After investigating Pandora's body, I felt exhaustion like no other. Never in my life did I think I would be experiencing something like this. The weight of the shock and melancholy of it all bore heavy on my shoulders. Is there nothing else we can do? I wonder, did anyone see anything suspicious on their way here? We all looked at one another, but no one replied. Everyone was understandably on edge. Of course, no one wanted to talk. It appears we've exhausted all avenues of investigation here. Such a lackluster amount of clues doesn't bode well for us. Yes. Hey, it's you.
Yes, but if we've done all we can look into the scene, there's nothing left but to discover Pandora's killer. Of course, it's easier said than done. Grr.
I heard Cannon grumbling in the corner. She seemed distressed.
Alright, I think I've given you all enough leeway to get yourselves together, so it's time for the class trial. I hope you have enough ammunition to shoot down the culprit. If not, then I guess you're out of luck. There's an elevator in the main foyer that will cruise you all down to the special courtroom. If you do not assemble the elevator quickly, I'll send out a radio transmission that will release the toxic gas in your bracelets. You want to find out who did it, right? You don't want your lives to end because you've even had a chance to defend yourselves, right? All that and more will be available for your group in the courtroom. Let's get a move on. I'll be seeing you shortly. The announcement went out as quickly as it came. That's a quick investigation. That's the shortest investigation I've ever gone through in a Danganronpa game. They're usually like really long with multiple rooms to look through.
So this is really happening?
The group shifted around anxiously.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Ashley took the first strides of the room, but not without giving Pandora one last somber look from the doorway. Forte gently eased Say awake, turning her gaze from the unsightly scene and helped her as she hobbled out. One by one, the others filtered out of the spa lounge. Stood back for a moment to take one last look at Pandora. You're gonna show us the body again? Brother, stop showing us the body, please. She has a dimple on her neck. To the elevator we go. We all stepped into the large elevator and began the dark descent into the supposed courtroom. Will we get to see? The elevator sailed noiselessly toward our unknown destination for what felt like an eternity. Silently we stood. No one dared speak. I had a lump in my throat from the anxiety, the fear, the sadness. My stomach was knotted, my head dizzy, my heart aching. The spa lounge we were meant to investigate came short of any useful clues. We were only able to procure 2 traces of evidence. One fact of which was already stated simply in the victim report, and the other was a secret note that only few were aware of. Nervous was an understatement. I was at a complete loss. The elevator eventually slid to a standstill, shaking me from my thoughts. Oh, look, Look, she has a picture up.
Yeah, and she has an X, so that means she's fine.
And the doors opened to reveal our rendezvous point. The spacious dome-shaped room was topped with a glass ceiling, a third of the foundation revealing the sunset sky outside our confines. The walls themselves were barren and simple, a matte navy blue with a rim light illuminating the room. Hanging on the wall across the way was a grim picture frame representing Pandora, her profile had been crudely stricken with a violent pink X. The picture frame was positioned on that it was looking almost hauntingly over a circular group of podiums. It was a bleak place to think. There was a dedicated location for whatever was about to occur. Just where were we?
Welcome, one and all, to the trial grounds. The stands before you will be the key locale for today's trial. So let's see some hustle, people. The announcement was much more imposing in the courtroom, echoing through the dome chamber, each reverberation almost pushing us into place. Steadily settled in and stood in silence. At the stands, we were placed in a circular fashion. Our faces, our feet, and our emotion were exposed to one another. The atmosphere thick with anxiety, palpable and crushing. I could feel my heavy heart pounding in my head. My palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom spaghetti. There's vomit on my shirt already. Sorry. Yet I could feel a dreadful, eerie chill go up my spine. I tried to be strong, but my knees were weak. He said knees weak! Arms are heavy. My breath short. We were here because of one unmistakable fact. Someone killed her. Pandora Espier, the ultimate baker. The gentle and caring person who wanted nothing more than to share her good spirit and delectable treats with the world. Oh yeah, look. Look, we get these now. She's cooked. She's green. She's cooked. Look at everyone. Someone here was responsible for her death. And the only thing that kept me standing firm was the drive to figure out who heartlessly ended her life. A light began to flicker weakly from the center of the circle of stands. Zero! It's zero! The flickering gained strength as the shape began to take form within the light.
Oh
Something looked like the shape of a person began to appear.
0.
Look at him.
Wow.
He looks amazing. He's got nose piercings, lip piercings, eyebrow piercings. Good lord. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the courtroom. He's freaky. He's freaky. Who are you? That's you.
What is that?
Who am I? What is that?
Answers to these questions don't matter too much. Besides, I think you ought to have more pressing questions since something super bad has transpired. All you really need to know is that I'm a lovely judge for today's trial. Okay, maybe I'm not a real certified judge or whatever, but I will be the one passing judgment on what happens today, and after each subsequent murder to come. Judge, but not really a judge. It is too long and confusing to address me as, so you may call me
0.
0. The hologram of a person named Zero presented itself, giving a face to the voice of our killing game announcer. Class trial, all rise! Ooh, this is gonna be peak. This is gonna be peak. Sis, this is gonna be peak. This is gonna be peak. Without further ado, I take it you all know why you're here. Geez, you're all a quiet bunch, aren't you? You're all here to suss out who done it.
What?
In other words, you're all on trial to figure out who the culprit of today's heinous crime is. Did you think you could just get away with murder and win the prize? Nah, it's not that simple. The rules are as follows. Discuss, discover, and determine who the culprit is among your group. A majority vote will seal the individual's fate, and we'll just see what happens from there, yeah? One of few outcomes will occur. Determine and vote incorrectly, and the entire class is executed, with the culprit alone being able to walk free and win the ultimate prize. That's the ideal endgame for the culprit. Determine and vote correctly, and the culprit alone will receive proper retribution and perish at the hands of your group decision. Phew, you just might live to see another day. Our victim today is Pandora Aspire, the ultimate baker. A sweet young lady who could do nothing wrong. Or could she? Well, people can surprise you. So, with that out of the way, get to talking. Who exactly are you? What? You're still asking that, even though I introduced myself all nice? You should have bigger concerns than that. Talk about the murder. I can't believe who did it. Is it your top priority right now? Huh? No one wants to talk? Never mind, your lives are kind of on the line. If none of you starts talking, you'll all default to having lost the trial, and you'll all be executed. You don't want that, do you? Oh look, we get to see us now. We get to see us. Executed? What does that mean? The dictionary definition of execute, to carry out a sentence of death. It's really quite simple. On hand, it makes my job easier. I don't have to listen to bad deductions. And on the other hand, I'd be terribly bored if this game didn't go past the first chapter.
Everyone, please, we need to discuss who could have possibly done the unthinkable. As
Trifling.
or even
Irrelevant.
as something may be. If you have any concerns about the case, speak now.
No, we're just gonna stand there and stare at you.
It's scary. Say, are you okay?
Say, please don't push yourself.
Yes, thank you. If he wants us to talk, I'll talk. I'll talk about how scared I am.
For
I just want to go home.
someone so scared and nervous, with 6 piercings on each ear, which would equal to 12 piercings. Huh?
I I can't get used to anything around here. I don't know any of you people. And then someone gets killed? Ugh.
Say,
I understand, it's difficult. But discussing our friend's death is necessary to assure we don't find a similar fate ourselves.
there's 2 black people in here. Zero is black.
How do you know?
You can tell.
No.
Yeah, the darker hologram.
I don't know.
That's how you tell. And Missy's black as well.
Well, at the very least, we can try to remember our last moments with her. That Zero is right. We don't want to go down without a fight, right? Why don't we begin with Pandora's last known
Whereabouts. The silence in the room was oppressive. The try to defend ourselves? Why do I need to defend myself if I know for a fact that I would never kill her? Regardless, no one knew where to start.
And then I shall begin. Last I saw her, we were sharing a quiet breakfast.
I can back that. The group was composed of Art, Echo, Missy, Pandora, and myself in the dining hall from about 7:40 a.m. to 10 a.m.
After all that, we all kind of went our own way. I went around the mansion with Echo to talk to the others who weren't at breakfast. Who did we see again, Echo?
Art doesn't recall the people we visited at our breakfast. Let's see, we met with... Can you guess?
Missy, I think it's the very bottom.
Nope, it's side cannon for Tanlyle.
No! Oh, yeah.
See?
No!
Don't worry, you're bound to get it wrong. You're only 8.
Nah. Stop revealing my 8.
Everyone knows
Those
already.
people were Tay, Cannon, Forte, and Lyle. And we asked them about their talents.
That's right. But when we were touring the mansion, we met those 4 and no one else. The only ones...
The only ones we didn't see after breakfast were Pandora and Ashley. I mean, he met with Pandora when we were talking to Cannon, but she didn't stick around long. She said he had somewhere to be and left to going who knows where. So there is a period of time in which no one saw Pandora last. Is that correct? The window apparently being somewhere between 10 a.m. and approximately something 4 p.m.
You got it right. Approximately.
Well, can anyone else provide their
Whereabouts?
in that approximate time frame? I was alone in the study for a good
Portion.
of the afternoon. I went into the theater at about 2:30 p.m.
Oh, you must have left just before I went in. I went to the study at 3 p.m.
I spent my time in my personal room.
I wasn't in one place. I was investigating the mansion until 3. That is, I met up with Art for a little bit and eventually landed in the jazz club right before 4.
Jazz club.
I was regaling myself with the amenities in the theater for much of the afternoon.
I was in my room too. After I had a meal with Art and Echo, I went back and didn't leave at all. I was in the
Atrium.
atrium for a while.
Oh, Cannon, that's sus. It's real sus, Cannon. It's real sus. It looks like no one has a particularly strong alibi except Art and Echo, who can vouch for each other until 3 p.m.
That part. What does that mean?
It means that Many of us were acting on our own for an extended period of time. Our whereabouts can be heavily doubted. Anyone could have lied about their activity and instead set up some sort of trap to get rid of Pandora, since no one saw each other.
So we're all suspicious?
It's difficult to narrow down who is potentially suspicious on these claims alone. Did Forte see Missy, and did Missy see Forte? That's what we've got to ask.
Let's calm down and think thorough. Why don't we move the topic to the...
Just say FMQ.
FMQ. For the question along the
Motivational music.
motivation music was provided to who push someone to commit crime. We ought to figure out what about the question would have caused such distress. The first movie question.
Motive. A small group of us talked about it briefly this morning over breakfast, but ultimately we couldn't figure out the purpose of the question.
Why don't we discuss the purpose now that everyone is present? Now that everyone's present.
Discussion commence.
This is getting good.
The purpose of the first motive question was, are your talents a true representation of who you are? Who are you beyond your talent? What could it mean? So pay attention to statements that might sound interesting. A question about killing? It makes no sense.
Say Kano. No, I don't think it's her.
How could a simple question make us do something as extreme as end someone's life?
I think my part. This morning we
Speculated
that sharing the history behind our talents would only create a greater bond.
Greater bond?
Echo, I believe you led our discussion this morning. You should be well versed
And what everyone had to say in the
in
consensus
what
we came
everyone had
to.
to say in the okay.
That's right. We all shared our thoughts and agreed nothing we said struck anyone as strange. First motive question. Okay, it's gonna make me go through this again. So, I'm inclined to agree with that conclusion. It only makes sense after all.
But it's also possible that it's a
Tactic
tactic
used to
to
instill distrust and cause discord. Discord?
Discord?
From My Little Pony? That's literally what it means. Okay, it's Ashley's thing. It's Ashley's thing. I didn't do that. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Stop
I'm sorry.
skipping!
We've already gone through this whole part. It's Ashley's thing. Yeah. What do you mean by distrust, Ash?
Let's say someone didn't want to talk about their talent, despite the talent being something that highly
Lauded.
lauded.
Cannon.
Man.
All the fingers are pointing to Cannon right now. Cannon? If someone
wouldn't want to talk about such an amusing topic, their resistance should be suspicious, right?
But just because someone's talent is public knowledge doesn't necessarily mean the individual's life and practice behind it should be public as well. Ash, you kept your talent unknown to me for whatever reason. Are you saying you want me to believe you're suspicious?
Oh, of course not. How could you even say that?
Did you ask someone about the force motive question and not get an answer?
No, I just didn't want to bother anyone with such a
Potentially loaded question.
She's a little soft. Is my talent a true
Representation.
representation of who I am? I never thought about my talent as a
Representation.
representation of me. It was simply a hobby that
Spiraled.
spiraled into something.
Incredulous.
I never would have thought racing would lead me to end up in such a strange mess.
Sorry to press you so hard, Ash. Art asked me if I knew anything about your talent, and I couldn't properly answer him. That said, I think the conversation eventually proved your point, that it could cause chaos, cause discord. There's contention, even between us. Discord, I'm coming after you. Remember that song?
That's alright. I'm sorry if keeping it a secret hurt you, Echo. I didn't mean to tie you up in such complications.
It's not so complicated. You're my friend. If anything hurts, it's the fact that I burdened you with this topic.
Well, that's the purpose of discussion. Isn't it to bring ideas to
And theories
to light? And I don't suppose I just performed an example of the question causing such an
altercation. Consent. Discussion progress.
Oh, wasn't that something? Best friends reconciling their differences for the sake of proving a point. I suppose every discussion has to start somewhere. Okay, as you were. I think you're black anyway. You look like you would be black.
On YouTube, you're not allowed to say it on YouTube. Right. Thank you for that.
Bookend
0.
I can say it on YouTube. I can say I think someone's black when it's not, like, there.
In that case, what if the question
Pose
was meant
to make us
look at an ultimate student's talents and
as an ends justifies the means product? A means justice fries served with what?
Fries was served with
Art is such an idiot. The end justifies the means.
A saying in which result is
Deemed
so important that any method
morally,
be good or bad, may be used to achieve it.
I'm getting Discord notifications.
Discord? Go to
Purple. Purple.
In this case, I believe what Echo is saying is, regardless how someone achieves such
Advanced
talents or what the person is like behind it is meaningless in the
grand scheme
of having an ultimate title. After all, we didn't all sign up for
Didn't we all sign up for the preservation project? Knowing full well that we were needed to bear an ultimate title.
Stick your head.
Stop, I was helping you read. Because you don't know how to read, remember? An ultimate title. Precariously valuable title someone receives for super excelling in a field of expertise.
But what does this possibly have to do with Pandora getting killed? There is no way anyone was like jealous of her talent or something, was there?
Say is trying to put blame. Say.
We were all strangers before meeting in this scary place anyway.
It's crazy that I'm the shortest dude here.
I fully want to believe.
It's crazy that I am the shortest dude here.
Even a girl's taller than you, bro.
Out of everybody.
Even a girl's taller than everybody, bro. I want to believe we all got along well with her. We all got along with each other, in fact.
Remember when we were playing the big violin thing and we said, "Urgh," when we tried to play?
without the killing game pressure, I don't see how anyone could possibly
Harbor
any
ill will.
ill will. Huh?
Nah, someone's gotta hate her.
What?
What?
What? I'm bored. You weren't talking about anything interesting, so I thought I'd throw you all a bone to get the ball rolling a little faster. Not one single person is going to be loved by everyone. It's just not possible.
How could you say that? She did nothing but show kindness and warmth towards everyone.
Pandora only ever wanted to share good food with good friends.
Yeah, you always worked tirelessly to bring us together with her delicacies. Blah.
Oh, good show, everyone. You're all such great actors. I guess it's been fun watching, but the discussion isn't really getting anywhere. Oh? Well, I'll just put an end to this now. This case, this trial, it's all an elaborate ARG scheme. Lyle? It's all an act. The reason why there's so few clues is just a way to save resources. Imagine all the folks sitting at the game had to use a bunch of fake blood to create the scene. Though, I suppose for the sake of entertainment, such systems exist to waste resources.
Lyle, what are you talking about?
Pandora isn't dead. She can't be. Nothing adds up. But I suppose if you want me to keep playing, I'll say this. Let's think about who was on the scene first. I hate you. If I recall correctly, it was Echo, wasn't it? Yeah. I saw Pandora's body first, and I called for help, which made Cyrus and Cannon know her shortly after. Okay, easy. The culprit is one of you three.
What?
Oh, damn, look at her face. It so reminds me of the Scott Pilgrim anime.
What? On what grounds do you think you can speculate that?
Pandora's supposed time of death was 4:05, right? I'll set the scene. We're just minding our own business in the mansion, not knowing what's to come. Soon, some nasty music starts playing. One of you three starts getting stressed out. You strangle the first person you see. How else could we narrow down the culprit?
I think it's Cannon.
It might be, but I don't want to believe that. We barely know anything about her. It has to be someone who was near the scene after 4 p.m., and that person couldn't have gotten far to escape the crime scene. In my opinion, a motivation to kill a la stress from music is kind of shoddy writing, but at least there was a fair attempt. Lyle keeps going on about the killing game being an ARG, but her death seems so real.
Huh? Wait. Doesn't that mean
Everyone's alibis.
alibis from earlier don't amount to anything?
Bingo.
Thanks.
I believe you all discussed your whereabouts up to approximately 3 p.m. at latest, but no one said anything from then to 4 p.m. when the music started. The critical moment to consider is that time just before the murder occurred, obviously. Someone off Pandora via acute strangulation made their getaway. It's not likely the culprit would have gotten far from then and when Echo supposedly discovered the body. So, with the window of its action narrowed down to between 4 and 5, does anyone care to share their newly updated whereabouts? I hate you, Lyle.
So annoying.
Such a bitch. Anyways. Where we all were in the approximate time after 4 p.m. leading up to the motivational music. If we follow through with Lyle's speculation, we might glean some information that will help us. After hanging out with Lyle, I went to the art atrium. The music was blasting in there. Did you run to the atrium when the music started playing? No.
I in that area after hanging out with Lyle. Why would I go to a giant room that echoes to avoid the whole music?
Just making sure. Missy joined me in the theater after the music started.
I thought Forte
And
I could go backstage to control the sound system, but our attempts were
futile. Okay, so Missy and Forte are safe. Missy and Forte aren't the killer. I was in my room still hiding under the covers. Seems like her.
I told you I was in the foyer leading up to this.
No, you weren't.
She was in
She said she was in the atrium.
No,
She said she was in the atrium.
oh yeah.
Hidden. It was noisy, sure, but nothing I couldn't deal with. I was in the jazz club. Ha ha!
Cannon.
Wait a minute, Lyle. I know for a fact that the jazz club is soundproof.
That's right.
When I attempted to play the cello yesterday, you and Cyrus were just outside the jazz club in the hallway. Neither of you seemed to have any reaction when we came out shortly after. That means it's possible that Lyle is exempt from hearing the motivational music. Does it? I suppose you're onto something. Admit, I don't even know what the motivation music sounds like, but... Confluence. But, nothing. That's an awfully precarious situation you put yourself in, Lyle.
Sure, it's odd, but what's stranger still is how did Lyle know about the motivational music if he never heard it?
The kiosks. True. Remember, they translate sound to text. This time I saw only a message. I saw something that, like, preserving the atmosphere of the room. Discussion progress. 0.
What's up?
You are the judge of this trial, but you are also the announcement operator outside these walls. I assume you can assist us with something
Clerical.
like this. Can you tell us what the kiosk message said in specific?
Your current room is a special room that blocks all outside sound to preserve the atmosphere of the room. Please enjoy to your heart's content. I didn't write that, by the way.
So you're saying we could have avoided the noise entirely? Isn't that too convenient?
Wait a minute. In that case, what if Lyle is the one who killed Pandora?
What? Didn't I just say that it was the music that would have provoked someone to kill her? I was in the jazz club. I didn't even hear the music. Therefore, I wouldn't have felt the motivation to move.
No, you could have killed her
In the jazz club.
jazz club and moved her body to the spa lounge.
Say's onto something. That would explain the lack of clues in the spa lounge. This is troublesome. Did any of us investigate the jazz club afterwards?
That's my part.
Sorry. You're busy picking stickers off the back of your phone.
I'm trying to clean it.
No, I was so shocked at seeing the body that I didn't even think about looking elsewhere. I think we all were just as astonished as soon as we heard the body discovery time. So perhaps Lyle counted on that fact and did kill her in the jazz club. He didn't have an alibi for a larger portion of the afternoon anyway. Saying something like scoring the mansion for clues, they could have spent the whole day unsupervised, working the terrible thing that ended Pandora's life. Hey, haven't you heard the phrase extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence? Well, that's not out of the question. Oh, the ultimate puzzle master could have set up something elaborate. So elaborate that the answer to this murder puzzle goes right over our head. Close the door all the way. That can't be possible. I was in the climbing center, which is between the spa lounge and the jazz club. If Lyle committed the crime in the jazz lounge, I would have been plainly witness to the change of scene. You very well could have constructed an alibi to assist Lyle in his dark activity. Why on earth would I lie about such a thing? Settle down. Yelling at each other with hypotheticals isn't getting us anywhere. Agreed. If it will quell Say and Forte's worries, let's tackle their initial theory and go from there. Say and Forte are wrapped up in the possibility of Lyle killing Pandora in the jazz club. Is it worth discussing?
Not much.
No. Say, Forte, please calm down. There's no way Lyle could have killed her and then moved the body. What? That's because someone would have seen him do that. Yes. Yes, I would have seen Lyle move the body if that were the case. Remember, I left the climbing center's doors open. The climbing center is located between the spa lounge and jazz club. By the recorded time of killing, the music would have been playing, and by then I was no longer climbing. Not with that din distracting me. Alright, perhaps I'll accept your admissions as truth. Seeing as the plausibility of Lyle moving the body is unfounded, where do we stand now? Oh my stars, you're all so bad at this. What? I tell you all for certain that nothing happened at the jazz club. Huh? And I'm telling you this because you are all just awful at this whole trial thing. Huh. Jeez. I guess this is what happens when there's no ultimate detective around, huh? And your ultimate photographer's so quiet, she's all but dropped dead at this point. Ah, if she did drop dead, you'd have to go through another trial. And I don't think I have the patience to watch you run in circles at this rate. Alright, since this is clearly going nowhere, allow me to throw you a bone. There's something strange about that note in the spa pool, don't you think? Lyle very conveniently managed to redirect the conversation from the piece of evidence unseen. I'll let you all think for yourselves. The note. The note must have had something to do with Pandora's murder, but what? I'm certain Art and Lyle know something about it, since Lyle brought it up with us, but... Hello? What's with all the dead air? Don't want to talk anymore? You don't want everyone to die without getting the trial your best shot, do you? Like, are you even trying to save your lives? Maybe I should stop giving you the opportunities. The courtroom felt silent. It seems we all neglected the gravity of the situation, or rather, we were still avoiding it. It's just nothing felt real. Pandora's death, her body hardly showed any signs of injury. It was like she was asleep. It's as if we all wanted to forget the reality of the topic at hand, which was that someone had killed our friend. We kept dodging and darting around the main issue. Yes, as painful as it is, we must discuss the murder. It may seem hopeless in the moment, since we don't have much information to work with, but clues will reveal themselves as we bring about certain topics to light. So don't hold your tongue. We must do this to save ourselves. Then, I'll start with her cause of death. From there, I'll probably be easier to reason out probably to corpus. According to the Monokuma file. Where are you going? Bro, close my door! I hate this house. According to the Monokuma file, it was strangulation. Can we identify what she was strangled with? We ought to touch upon the possibilities. It may be difficult to think about, but no one said such a fight would be easy. Alright, it's time for another discussion. Alright, chat. If y'all watched up to this point, go ahead and drop who you think did it in the comments. Drop who you think it was, chat. Drop who you think it was. Just what was Pandora's strangled with? Is there something we're missing? It was a towel. I was thinking it might have been a rope from the climbing center. It's hard for me to think about, but perhaps the culprit used their own hands. No. Let us narrow our thoughts and eliminate things that would be unlikely. It also ought to think about what in the spa lounge could be used. Yeah, I have to go to the last one. Oh crap, my bad. I'm not the best attorney. Yeah, it was a towel. One spa lounge could be used. Consider the following. Climbing center and jazz club are occupied by one person each. Maybe the occupants saw anyone else during their stay. And the killing occurred soon after the 4 p.m. music. It's likely the culprit could have only used whatever was available in on location. What, if anything, could it be used? Think. What is the murder weapon? What else can I highlight? I can highlight the towel. Can I highlight anything else on her? Nothing. It's the towel. Could it be? Echo, are you onto something? I think so. You brought up a good line of thought that made me rethink the scenario. I recall seeing something that might answer our questions. Consent. Let's go. Discussion progress. Geez, this video is so long. I believe the culprit may have used a towel to strangle her. It's an unassuming object, isn't it? Of course, there are going to be towels in the spa lounge, so the culprit took advantage of the location and utilized the tools available. The tool being the very towel she was resting her head on. Then they must have strangled her by wrapping the towel around her neck and pulling onto it until she stopped struggling. And breathing altogether. It would explain the lack of fingernails dug in, as well as explain why I didn't see anyone near the climbing center in the event rope was used. It might just be conjecture, but it's the best thing we have so far. But there's something bothering me, if I may. What I don't get is, why was the door seemingly so relaxed in the spa? She was reclined there and there weren't any signs of a struggle in the whole room. There must have been the obnoxious music playing in the spa too, so I doubt she would have stayed. That's strange indeed. Certainly couldn't concentrate on the climbing grips once it started. Oh, you got me a popsicle? Thank you.
You split mine in half.
Hey guys, this is what we get for being an older. This is what I get for being an older brother.
Oh, thank you. This is mine.
Here, you can read. Read now.
That music was so annoying. I didn't know who it was playing until I was outside.
Hold on, ASMR. Now it's time to suck on this long, thin popsicle, huh?
Wait, let's do more ASMR. Wait, I'm gonna try to do more
Click.
ASMR.
Okay, can we read now? That music was so annoying.
I already read it.
Okay.
More importantly, Echo, didn't you bonk your head or something? The spa lounge is soundproof. What?
What?
Huh?
Well, I guess that makes sense since I threw the door open upon entering. Hang on, what? The lounge is soundproof? Spa-proof?
Soundproof. Wait, she could have been screaming and nobody heard her.
Maybe.
Whoops, was that not common knowledge?
Hold it. Explain yourself.
Does that have relevance to the trial? If the spa lounge is soundproof,
Motivational music was playing throughout the rest of the mansion.
whoever was in the spa lounge with Pandora must not have been aware of the music. Sorry, I wasn't doing the accent.
Zero, I noticed in your kiosk message, you didn't specify which room was soundproof. I suppose you said your current room was a special room. Is that correct?
I said I didn't write that. But I guess it did say that, didn't it? Fine. Yes, all second floor rooms are soundproof. Happy?
All second floor rooms? In that case, wouldn't Pandora hop completely relaxed and unaware of the motivational music when it started at 4 p.m.?
Someone snuck in before.
Oh, yeah. That's your part.
Wait, that's right. Sorry, I have a popsicle 8 inches in my mouth, huh?
Well, not the atrium, but it's more of a giant hall than a room. No closed doors or anything, you know?
I wasn't aware. I left the climbing center doors open during my stay. So it's not just a jazz club.
We probably assumed that the jazz club alone was soundproof because people performed in there. No? Now it has been revealed that Pandora was willingly in the spa lounge, relaxed and completely unaware of the music.
Presumably.
Presumably far before it started playing in the first place. And even when did begin, she could have been
Undisturbed.
undisturbed by it due to the soundproof quality of the spot.
Just a minute. That means the motivational music has nothing to do with provoking someone to kill her.
What?
Echo, you have an idea what provoked the person, don't you? You had this look on your face since this afternoon. It's the note, isn't it? You've seen it before. In fact, you saw it before I brought it up with you and Art.
Finally, talking about the note.
Wait, maybe he put the note there.
Mm-mm. Remember, Pandora had it. It's the same note that Pandora had.
Oh, yeah. Somebody could took it out of her, shirt or, vest or something.
Overalls.
Yeah, her overall.
Yes, I've seen it
and put
before.
in order.
Pandora herself showed it to me last night. Pandora?
What? How did you see it, Lyle? Said it was the announcement, special gift from this morning.
I lied about that. There was no special gift. If someone did show up, I was just going to call them a chump personally.
Damn.
I'm actually also perplexed as to where that came from. Although, maybe I shouldn't complain. The note has been made things very
He is so
interesting.
white. I can tell he has white and black hair like the other person.
Like Danganronpa colors. Black and white. Like Monokuma.
Like your mom.
True. No. I say she looks like more like the beta Monokuma than the actual Monokuma.
What do you mean the bite of 87? So it's like the bite of 87.
Exactly.
87.
Although-
He looks like he's like Nick's. Like his skin color is like Nick's.
He might be. But I'm sticking with him being black. Mixed is still technically black.
I'm sticking with it being mixed.
That is a note you're all talking about. Remember that scrap paper we saw in the pool? Yeah, it was soaked beyond legibility. That's the note we're talking about. Namely, a note to be kept in secrecy.
They need to leave it out dry.
I remember, or it said, if you recognize when the sin was depicted, then you have finally found me and are safe. Please do not speak of this note's existence, trust no one but yourself. It held only 2 emblems on it, as the note references. I saw one of the emblems on the shred of wet paper in the spot pool.
Pandora was in possession of such dangerous, suspicious thing.
Hold on. Get my other half of the popsicle.
The culprit must have saw that she had the note on hand and threw it in the pool to soak and destroy it. They were probably afraid of the
Ramifications. Predicting the recipient and what effect it could have on the rest of us in the killing game. They probably thought that whoever is in possession of that note must be linked to the game itself. Then wouldn't the culprit be one of the few who know of the note's existence? That's right. He reacted when Zero first mentioned it. Say, you reacted when Zero mentioned the note earlier. Have you seen the note before?
I've never seen it.
I see.
But how could that be? Lyle said he saw Say going to the pantry, and after she left, he saw a note. He saw the note.
Say.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Before this trial, the only one who could have seen it were Say, Lyle, Echo, and me, right?
If the atrium special gift was a lie. And what's with the secret note being in the pantry earlier this afternoon? I imagine Pandora herself must have left it there, seeing as she was utilizing the ingredients from the pantry to make breakfast this morning.
She just left it there? Then why is there a similar note in the spot pool? She could have left it out of her position if it's supposedly no
To be kept in
to be
secrecy.
kept in secrecy.
Wait a minute. They're all that's your notes. But we still don't know where these notes came from in the first place.
None of these random details are making any sense. I'm also having a hard time sorting out relevant information. Indeed, it's becoming difficult to identify
To define what is true.
what is truth, what happened when and why things are as they are. Can't we try to lay down a timeline of events?
Can I slap you for using line line?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm stealing your popsicle. Gotta clear our heads and straighten things out, if anything.
The timeline of events.
Go to that, please. I have a trash can right there. Yes, I think that could help. I noticed a handful of discrepancies that could use clearing up. Perhaps I ought to take the events back to last night when Pandora showed me the secret note. The note seemed to be the biggest complication. Pandora pulled me aside to show me the secret note at, oh shoot, 10 p.m.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, did you see the little head nod? Did you see the head nod?
No.
There's animation. Yes, it was 10 p.m. I remember the lights starting to dim during our conversation, indicating the start of nighttime. Following morning, which was early today, we assumed Pandora must have been up earlier than anyone else and began prepping breakfast for us. A small group of us had breakfast and conversed about the first modal question, which rang at 9 a.m. That's right. My first modal question rang at 9 a.m. We briefly touched on the topic, and ultimately didn't feel any motivation to conduct any sort of killing, likely to just chagrin of the announcer. Afterwards, I had planned to go back to my room, but Art stopped me, and we went around asking the students about the question. We were occupied with asking around until
12.
Doesn't line with what I remember. Liar.
3.
Yes, that's it. But just about 3, Art and I ran into Lyle as he was going to his room. We started talking to him a little bit, about the question, but he had little to say about the matter. During our conversation, he brought to our attention the secret note. Same secret note Pandora had the night before. Lyle claimed that someone had left it in the
Pantry.
That's right. And the person who was last in the pantry before him was... That's it. Lyle claims he saw Say scurry from the second floor atrium to the pantry and back out again. After Lyle showed us the disarmed door in the secret note, Art and Lyle went off on their own, and I went to the study at 3 p.m. While I was in the study, another mouse rang in and started playing some sort of jarring motivational music that once again attempted to start the killing. The motivation music began at 4 o'clock. That's right. Sorry, our dog is barking. My dog is barking. Hey, don't let the dog in here. Okay, you best not let the dog in here. I recall the announcer saying that time. I ran out of the study in a panic, trying to find any of the other students. From the atrium, I saw a shadowy figure at the top of the stairs. I followed them, but lost track of them. That led me to discover Pandora's body. If only I was able to keep up with the shadowy figure, perhaps this trial would have been over sooner. But it's strange. I couldn't seem to add anything up despite how much we knew. Or rather, perhaps there was some other unforeseen force factored in that contributed to Pandora getting killed. There had to be something missing. I felt an uneasy anticipation tugging at me, something willing me to continue the pursuit of whatever force first caused this mess. I had to try. Uncovering the truth was more difficult than I thought, but Pandora would tell me not to give up. I had to try to narrow down where this strange factor's weak point was. I thought about the scenario from the starting point of when the note was revealed, since it was a topic of contention. Perhaps I ought to think backwards from Pandora's death to see if there are any holes. Pandora was killed in the spa lounge.
True. to the
Yes,
fight,
there
then.
wasn't any signs of her body being moved. But before she was killed, what was Pandora's speculated state in the spa lounge?
Relaxed.
We're able to assume she was relaxed in the spa lounge because the lounge is...
Soundproof?
We learned that the spa lounge is soundproof qualities. Pandora was in there with the door closed. She would likely not have been disturbed. Wait a minute. When I first entered the spa lounge, I was initially under the impression that there was more motivational music playing within. Little did I know, it was only because I had thrown the door open, ruining the soundproof quality of the room. However, someone noted that they were unaware of the music until they just moved from one area to the next. That is the climbing center and jazz club already occupied by neither Cyrus nor Lyle claimed that they were in company. Person could have left the only remaining room that shared the soundproof quality of the other two. Why was Pandora seemingly so relaxed in the spa? She was reclining and there weren't any signs of a struggle in the whole room. There must have been something to the obnoxious music playing in the spa too, so I doubt she would have stayed. That's strange indeed. Certainly couldn't concentrate on the climbing grips once I started.
That music was so annoying. I didn't know it was playing until I was outside. You already said that.
What? Art, what do you mean?
More importantly, Echo, did you bonk your head or something?
The spa lounge is soundproof. There it is. Who was behind the spa lounge and motivational music discrepancy?
Art?
By making a remark of the change between locations, the culprit could have only been in the spa lounge before the motivational music. By that logic, the culprit must have shared the room with the victim. Art must have been in the spa lounge with Pandora before she died. Art! 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 Come here. Come here. I'm gonna strangle you. I'm gonna strangle you. Boom! Boom! Carl! Hey, Carl! Really?
What? Don't eat. Don't eat. Don't eat. So Art killed her?
Oh my god, Art!
Art killed her.
Art? Everyone. I think I have the full picture.
What was with you? You were totally spaced out for a second.
It's you.
Be quiet, you.
Yo, Art!
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Ohio. Was there something we were missing?
Yeah, I think something might have slipped right under us. We've been looking at this under the guise that the motivational music had everything to do with the murder. However, there's a discrepancy in that thinking. Pandora was never exposed to it, yet she wound up victim to the effects of it. As we discussed and discovered, all the second floor rooms are soundproof from outside noise when the doors close. Case in point, Cyrus leaving the climbing center doors open and Lyle undisturbed in the jazz club. But then I noticed someone said something strange. They mentioned they weren't aware of the music either, that is, so they exited a presumably soundproof room. Neither Cyrus nor Lyle ever encountered anyone during their stay. Through our process of elimination, the only room this person could have exited would be the spa lounge. I don't know if anyone else picked up on that, but I think I know who the culprit is. Art! Arturo Campapiano? Art. Did you kill Pandora?
Or?
Yo! Yo! What? Hang on.
That can't be. Please, y'all.
Yield.
So, this thought of yours is awfully bold.
Ow!
This is what you get.
For what?
It's awful bold for you to point the finger at someone. So,
Conclusively.
oh.
Stop. Well, it's only a short of an idea, but it's the only piece that fits. If we put the timeline together beginning from when Art and I separated at 3 p.m. Ow! It was reasonable to assume that the crime was conducted during a smaller window after Art and Lyle separated and before the motivational music. It's been stated several times that
What?
Lyle was by himself in the jazz club, so given the circumstance,
What?
you're all going to listen to that tiny, impossible statement? If you keep doing that, I'm going to hurt you. You understand me? You're going to break my back, and I'm going to break you. With whatever I can do with a broken back. Art, say something. Don't let them tell you what's what. It's nonsense. What? In fact, he was with me in the jazz club until 4 p.m. Yeah, isn't that right?
Wow, you must know that we are beyond the... Okay, no.
Veil of smoke and mirrors at this point. What are you implying? It's far too late for you to defend him. If you two were together, it would have been mentioned ages ago. That shadow I saw at the top of the stairs. It must have been Art fleeing the spa lounge toward the atrium. He must not have known there was distressing music playing outside the spa. Otherwise, he wouldn't have let it slip that he noticed a shift in music when leaving the spa after the fact. Urgh! Lyle, please, think about the events in your head. As much as I hate to admit it, there's only one answer I can think of. Even though this is all speculative, and I saw nothing, and I want nothing more than not to believe it. That is the only ammunition we have. Art, we're your friends, aren't we? Art? Turn that off. Turn that off. Especially in a situation like this. Art! Please, if we're wrong, just tell us we're wrong. If this is all untrue, we can put this debacle beside us. Echo, did you remember what I told you when you asked me to figure out the force motive question? Yeah? I recall you said you liked playing golf, but you haven't expanded your interests outside golfing. Yeah. Because they would never let me. Oh no! Art!
It's terrible existence. Being the ultimate golfer for them.
You lost 2 characters with you, voice. Pandora and Art.
So he's gonna die? Or...
He's probably going to be executed. I can't believe it was Art, dude.
It might...
Oh, shoot. All day, I stand around in the sun. Are you gonna read?
Listening to jerks pitch balls
Interest.
and crummy business ideas to each other. I'm not playing golf. I didn't
See-
even finish. I'm not playing golf. I'm just there to look good while the suits are off playing corporate
Deception.
and back scratching. They made me hate golf. So that motive question, it made me think about what I was doing. I wasn't having fun anymore, you know. Even though I'm great at it, I'm the ultimate golfer. Even if that's the case, I didn't feel like me anymore. It's weird. I had fun here, hanging out with everyone, not including my talent, even though it's the thing that landed me here in the first place. I kept thinking about that. I kept thinking about the FMQ. About how I hate this part of me that blessed me with an opportunity to hang out with all you fun people. Before I knew it, I wandered into the spa lounge for some peace and quiet. I thought no one was in there. But Pandora was there, quiet as a mouse. I didn't even notice her until I sat right next to her. She was so nice.
Art.
She was so nice.
Art.
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't know. Ah. No, what?
Go on. Can't believe you did this.
That's the freaking thing. That's the thing. She was so nice.
I read it. I already read that.
Oh,
Pandora?
yeah, because
Good afternoon, Art. Care to join me? I sure thing. Sure thing. Wait, this is a flashback.
exactly.
Are you alright? I didn't scare you, did I? Oh no, I just didn't notice you when I came in. You know, how is it head is somewhere else and all. I see. May I ask something?
Should I make this thumbnail?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna take this. This will most likely be thumbnail. If it's not, then I'm going to do the thing where we vote him.
Mm-hmm. What's up? I believe I heard about you influencing a
Merger.
merger between yours and Lyle's school. Am I correct? Yeah, that was a while ago. That's such an amazing accomplishment. I could only wish to achieve something half as great as that. Oh, it's nothing. I hardly remember it. If you insist.
It's nothing to
It's
sneeze
nothing
at.
to sneeze at. Either I'm sure the students of both schools have benefited greatly from the feat. Yeah, probably. But I would know only I went to school for a year before I was pulled out to focus on golfing. I have a private
Tutor.
to cover the difference. Oh, that's quite generous. That's a quite generous offer. I hope you can use your talents and position to help more people. I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I have faith in you, Art. In fact, I believe in all of us. The ability to include beneficial change like that if we're given the opportunity. Ultimate students, we have the power of passion and influence in our hands, just like that. I hope we all use it for the good of the future. I know we will.
The future, huh?
Future. Why is he sweating? Yes, at least I finally found them. I didn't know what to say. Power of passion, influencing change. Is it that Rossi?
Isn't as rosy as she chalks it up to be.
Okay. The only thing that my talent ever got in me was track. I used to golf all the time with my grandfather before he passed away. After that, he was taken in by some company who would take care of me 3
Square meals.
3 square meals and a comfortable place to live. Comfort. Yeah. I always played perfect games, perfect but boring day and day out. It was the same thing. I thought I was there to show my skill, but every game was just an outside business conference. Eventually, I honed my skills enough to hit a hole-in-one. No matter what I played, short games, no one would ever care to watch. But I aced, and they loved it. I whip and they eat it up. At that point, they didn't care what I did. Using my talent for the good future. What about my future? I didn't want to stay with that group for the rest of my life. I thought escaping to the
Preservation project.
would finally free me from that
Imprisonment.
imprisonment. But everything is all messed up. When Pandora closed her eyes, I felt a burning. She said she found them. Who was she talking about? It was obvious, right? I didn't know.
What was that?
I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I just took the note she had and threw it in the pool. He wanted it to go away. Then everything happened in slow motion. It was like my body had moved on its own.
This is painful.
I know.
Not only do we lose Pandora, but we lose Art. Two of the best characters.
And the nicest.
Yeah, well, Art, not all that much, but Pandora was the nicest character.
I had to read everything, but okay. My head was ringing. My hands narrowed into the towel on her shoulders. And everything was red. It was like there was a fire in my head. When I heard her gasp, my arms were tense, and eventually,
She was out like a light switch. I'm sorry.
I read it already. I'm sorry, Lyle. I was just trying to have fun with you earlier.
Huh?
My good for nothing talent made me despise golf. I've never had fun with it since people discovered they could use me for their business deals. Running around with you, figuring out a big puzzle was the most
Genuine
and fun I've had in a while. Thanks, Lyle.
What the? No way. No way! This isn't real. You're just part of the fake game, right? You didn't kill anyone. You're an actor. I'm an actor. I'm a star! Tell me you're an actor. And that whole story was fake. Art, tell me this isn't real. Gay!
I know, right?
It was miserable. Like all of us, Lyle was struggling to come to terms with the fact that Art, of all people,
Lyle. Is this the truth? We have a shred of evidence to go with the confession. I don't know if I can point out a
culprit
based on such little proof. Missy, you want to keep discussing even after all his
after his piteous confession.
I'm able to have my doubts, am I not? I can't accept it, and I'm sure the rest of you are also having trouble just the same. Doubting is only the thing keeping me from fully realizing the weight of a lofty, impossible to swallow truth. If I can doubt, I can still cling to the possibility of Art not committing such a horrible crime.
Missy, you're deluding yourself with a false hope. Just like the unfortunately misguided Lyle. Such thinking is unsustainable.
There's no need for doubt. Canon? I have defined proof. The picture!
Definitive proof. Yeah, look at her.
Maybe she has a picture.
Cannon! It was small, but it was unmistakable. Art was seated at the base of the archroom's centerpiece globe with his head in his hands. The photo looked to be shot from the second floor entryway. That means the shadowy figure I saw was... that was me.
It was me following Art as he fled from the spa lounge.
Huh? That was in the foyer, remember?
So, when I saw Art emerge from the spa lounge, I went to tell him, following him
As far
as he entered the atrium, entrance to the atrium. Then I heard you shout for help, and I did.
and
And about face, little did I know I would stumble upon a very thing he was running from.
What the heck is this?
Cannon sure is a weird photographer.
What? So does that settle your doubt, Missy?
But why wait to reveal such damning evidence?
You think I was his blood on my hands? If I
Presented this photograph.
this photograph, we'd know the culprit for certain, thanks to me. Because I'm always unlucky enough to be in the wrong place at the right time. I don't want to bear the weight on my concerns.
Conscience.
Common sense. I know it's selfish, but take it or leave it. Then I suppose it's settled. If we can agree, this
Is unquestioningly the
is
truth.
unquestionably the truth. There is no room for doubt. Why does she always keep her eyes closed?
I don't know.
It seems you all come to a consensus. In that case, it's voting time. This is the final phase of the class trial. Vote who you think is the culprit.
Art.
After all that jabbering, you'd better have a solid answer. Don't let any of that sentimental doubt or faith or whatever keep you from saving yourselves.
I think it's Art.
It's voting time!
I think it's Art again. Art. Art!
Where is Art?
Oh, it's right there.
Art Campopiano.
I was gonna roll on one. It's Art! That's Art!
Guilty. No! Art! King, what? Animation's clean.
And we have a winner!
That was me.
I know!
What? I get to hit you? No, what? You're fine. Stop. Or I'm sticking you in my armpit. You quit.
Touch you.
Quit trying to hit me.
The culprit responsible for the murder of Pandora Espier is none other than ultimate culprit, Arturo Campapiano. Oof, took long enough. Let's try to do better next time, alright? But for now, it's time for the grand finale. You've reached your exciting destination at the end of your first class trial. That destination being punishment time!
Should we end it here? I think we should end it here.
No. We're watching the punishment.
Oh, what's the punishment?
Class trial adjourned. Woo!
What's the punishment?
I don't know.
Punishment time!
Well, yeah, eye for an eye, right? He was caught, too bad. Recap Rule 5. To expedite the process toward the ultimate prize, one must kill a fellow student without getting caught. Oh, but what happens when they do get caught? Recap to our rules. Determine and vote correctly, and the culprit alone will receive proper retribution and perish at the hands of your group decision. It's bizarre. If it weren't for Echo's conveniently specific memory and Cannon's terrible luck pulling her to witness him, Art might have gotten away. Do you have anything to say for yourself, Arturo Campiano?
This is what the
Preservation project.
Preservation Project wasn't it?
Wanted, isn't it?
What is it? To kill and live on
To
to
prove?
prove your strength above other ultimates.
What? You think you're going to live on? Whoops. You clearly don't have the emotional construction to carry people's future.
What?
No.
You let your fears and anxieties eat at you until you broke.
Stop.
Why? I'm shocked Pandora didn't live.
Please.
She lost to you, a weak, vulnerable, pathetic.
Couldn't bear to hear anymore.
That's
Enough. A silvery voice rose from somewhere in the room. That voice, it was the other announcer?
Another?
What? There's two of them? The voice that's welcomed us all to this place was here. Zero, stop this at once.
oh you. I believe I got rid of you, but you still came back. So weird. Haha. See what I did there, Eve?
Eve. So I was giving her a deep voice. I made her sound like Diddy when she's supposed to sound like. Nope, it's me.
They did it. It's really
I would poke you in the eyes. These students revealed the culprit. Was that not sufficiently entertaining enough for you?
Yeah, they sure did their thing. But geez, it'll take a while. Alright, fine.
I can't read.
His face is just so rich with despair, I couldn't help it. It was fun for you too, right?
Stop this.
Fine. Don't. Ow, my back. No, you.
I'm being jumped. I'm being jumped. I'm being jumped. How do you think I feel when you're hitting me in the head non-stop, huh? You're going off the bed, onto the floor. Goodbye. Goodbye, onto the floor. Onto the floor.
I'm fine. I'll get on with it.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'll get on with it.
Don't you dare throw my soap at me. Sit down.
What?
I'm dying. Don't. You'll break my laptop. Ow, my balls. Okay. Can we just finish this now? See, this is what happens when you leave an 8-year-old freaking to read. Stop. We're about to watch execution. Come over here. Get your...
What do you mean execution?
We're about to watch him get executed.
Here, let me see.
No, not on my back.
Goodbye, Arturo Campapiano, the ultimate golfer. Your execution awaits, and so it goes. Zero's hologram warped out and a huge rumbling sound tore through the room. Something was coming. Yeah!
Let's end it there.
Nope.
No.
I gotta turn up this music. I gotta turn up. Yeah, you're yanking on mine. No.
My hair's still cold.
Corbin floor rumbled beneath us. One of the trial grounds walls slid open, revealing a dark pit beyond the walls. From within, a golf cart came shrieking out, drifting in and circling our stands to stop squarely behind Art. Mechanized arms swept Art off his feet, pulling him onto the cart that had hardly stopped for a second before peeling back into the darkness where it came from. Art became sequestered from us. All we could do was watch in horror as his fate was projected on the screen in the middle of the trial grounds. Oh, we don't get an animation? Okay. Art was tossed unceremoniously onto what appeared to be a sand bunker in the middle of a giant miniature golf course. In a daze, he rose coughing up sand and meeting the gaze of a kiddish bear statue holding a raised driver. The bear twitched, its metal body groaned wearily as the arm shook to life. A swing threatened the air. Art gasped. Damn! Art Campiano, ultimate golfer, execution by extreme hazard. Oh shoot, look at his hair! Ah!
Phew, that was worth the wait, I think.
What?
And it's funny. He hated golf. But little did he know, all those business deals he sat on, those deals are the ones that brought in funding for the preservation project. The very thing he wanted to escape to. He thought he could fly away, but it turns out that his influence was unescapable. Life sure is cruel, isn't it?
It was horrifying. A disgusting display mocking Art's ultimate title ended his life. He got freaking sent like a golf ball. Damn. He hated his talent, and his last moments, it was all he saw. Being assaulted by a little girl. Stop it. You're not. I'm 3 times older than you.
You're 20.
Ow. We all stood completely. Ow! Stop.
I'm digging.
And, stop. Stop. We all stood completely and utterly shocked.
I'm digging. I'm digging.
I love fart. I love fart. No one said a word. No one moved a muscle. Ouch. An unmistakable sinking feeling froze over us. Despair.
In return for entertaining me, how about I answer one question that's been filling into your minds?
Where are we? This isn't the preservation project at all, is it?
Oh, I said one question only. Our beloved courtroom resides in the Monokuma superstructure. Oh, remember those earthquakes? Those aren't going to bother us thanks to civil engineering.
Stop. Please, you're yanking my hair and it hurts.
Oh, my.
It's a similar theory. The world of the wonders of modern technology never cease. So cool. Suppose that satisfied your curiosity. It most certainly did not, you cad. 0. That silvery voice spoke once more. You are a reaper of despair. Whatever you do ends in futility and provides no benefit to anyone. No benefit to anyone except you and your horrible shot in the throat. Do you think for a moment you've won? I will continue to fight back, even after what you've done to me. The silver light remains.
What?
Echo Pine. Huh? You received the title of Ultimate Memory.
Ultimate memory.
Oh! Well, maybe if you were on my ass all the time, I'm gonna take you out like Art took out Pandora. Mom. Because she can Ultimate Memory.
Memory? What is that? We have a tactician, photographer, a silly puzzle master. Good memory for those skills is already required, wouldn't you think? I won't even humor you with this one. The talent isn't even comparable to something remotely useful. Ultimate analytical prowess like that one pathetic girl. Come on, you've really given up trying, haven't you? It's no fun having any competition. Fine, you think that this will give all these people hope? No problem, Six. Your queen is in trouble. I have a little information neither you nor the students alike. Cyrus Zurich is someone to be wary of.
Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! What? It's spit from when you were jumping on my back.
He isn't who he says he is. He's not a normal ultimate student like the rest of you. He's much more involved in this game than you think. Ultimate charisma is a terrible cover talent. You're all truly clueless if you believe that.
0. Stop your meddle. Stop. You've meddled enough.
That's
What? And you haven't? I've been given this power for a reason, you know, and I'm going to use it as I please.
This isn't the answer.
That's a good.
Whatever, courtroom is closed. These losers can marinate in despair for a night, but tomorrow we'll get it going again. Whip, 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 whip. That's what you got for sitting on my back and trying to break my back. Whip, 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 whip. I'm gonna do worse with off the camera. Zero. Shut up. I'm tired of your poor, useless attempts at creating hope. You will never win. You're a failure. Shit.
Where's this picture?
That odd display the two holograms cut out.
Where's this picture?
What? What just happened? I was on the verge of tears. My whole body shook violently. Ow! Urgh.
Sorry.
There was a weight at the bottom of my heart, dragging my whole body down. Stop.
Right. Right.
There's a freaking fat little child on my side. Yes, you are. You weigh 100 pounds.
You.
I weigh 200 pounds. You're 8. I am like 10 times older than you. I felt like my head was about to split. Becoming trapped in a strange luxury mansion where I really didn't belong. Stuck with a group of revered students with so-called ultimate talent. Getting involved up in a class trial where we had to investigate someone killing someone else. Including with gruesome execution. As if everything was... what else wasn't enough? Why was this happening? I want to go to bed. For a long, long, long time. Okay, guys, who's blues on the screen? Starting to let my limp body go to the floor and I kneel over. My heavy eyes closed wearily and I allow myself to sink to the very velvety darkness. Okay, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Chapter 1 done.
Chapter 2. Okay, stop here, Mike. Stop here. Let's stop here.
Yeah, guys, this is where we're gonna end off for chapter 1. Chapter 1 was 2 hours long. Well, this half of chapter 1. We found out Art Papiano was a murderer. He killed Pandora, Elizabeth, whatever.
Pandora?
Despair, I don't know.
Pandora Despair.
And,
And then you got tortured by a child.
yeah, don't worry, guys. I have a whip in the back of my car, so I'll get her back. I'll get her back with 30 lashes, chat.
What?
That's a joke, YouTube. Maybe, maybe not.
Okay.
38 lashes!
Say
So, if you guys enjoyed,
like,
leave a like, hit the subscribe button.
Follow him on Twitter, the Stopper 8. And join the Discord, link in the description.
Yup.
That's about all you have to say.
Yeah, that's about all we got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.